I found the papers in Tom's truck, my brother-in-law. I'd borrowed his pickup for tractor parts. Reached under the seat. My hand touched a folder. Legal documents. Petition for guardianship and conservatorship in the matter of Sarah Mitchell, alleged incompetent. My blood went cold. Unable to manage estate. Children at risk due to mother's incapacity. Tom and Rob, my late husband's brothers. They were trying to take everything. 7 years since David died. Heart attack at 42. Everyone said I couldn't keep the farm. Sell it, Sarah. Move to town. You can't run 500 acres alone. But I did. Learned to drive the combine. Fixed irrigation. Managed crops. Raised 3 kids. Proved everyone wrong. The farm thrived. And now this. A document claiming I was incompetent. That my children needed guardians. That Tom and Rob should control everything. The hearing was scheduled for next month. 30 days to fight back. To prove I was competent. To protect my children. To keep the land. They thought I was weak. They didn't know me at all. David's will was clear. Everything to me. His brothers got nothing. Because he knew Tom gambled. Knew Rob drank. Promise me you'll keep this place, David said once, month before he died. Don't let my brothers pressure you. You're stronger than both of them. I kept that promise. Those first years were hell. I didn't know farming, but I learned, hired help, asked neighbors, read journals, made mistakes, figured it out. The farm produced. We made profits. I proved I could do it. But Tom and Rob had been circling, the concerned visits. How are you managing? Wouldn't it be easier to sell? They were building a case, gathering evidence, waiting for me to fail. When I didn't, they invented failure. The petition cited witnesses, medical evidence, affidavits attached. Tom's wife, Jennifer. Sarah appears exhausted, frequently forgets conversations. I'm worried about the children. Lies. I never forgot anything. Rob. Sarah exhibits depression. She's isolated, won't socialize. This isn't healthy. I was busy running a farm. Dr. Patricia Reynolds. Based on interviews, Sarah exhibits major depressive disorder and possible psychotic features. I'd never met this woman. How could she diagnose me? This was fraud. I called Martin Foster, the lawyer who'd handled David's estate, told him everything. Long silence. This is serious. Come to my office. Today. We need to build your defense. Fast. Martin read the petition. His face darkened. They're going for everything. Full conservatorship. Guardianship of the kids. Can they win? Depends. We need to prove you're competent. Medical evaluation. Financial records. Character witnesses. But there's another angle. Their motivation. If we show they're after money, not concerned about you, that helps. I nodded. First step. Psychiatric evaluation. I'll refer you to Dr. Helen Carter. She'll testify you're mentally sound. Second. Financial audit showing farm success. Third. Witnesses who know you're capable. Over the next weeks, I gathered evidence. Financial records. 7 years of profits. Every successful harvest. Photos of happy kids. Letters from teachers. All proof of competent mother and farmer. Dr. Carter's evaluation took 3 hours. She asked everything. At the end, there's nothing wrong with you. You're managing stress well. You're organized, clear thinking, entirely competent. Meanwhile, Martin investigated Dr. Reynolds. She wasn't licensed in Montana, had disciplinary actions for writing evaluations without proper examination. He filed to exclude her testimony. I also started documenting everything. Martin suggested recording devices, legal in Montana. I bought a small recorder. Tom showed up one morning. I was repairing a gate, recorder running. We talked. He made offers, threatened, finally admitted, this farm should have been ours. David stole our legacy. After the hearing, we'll sell it, split the money. Every word recorded. His greed, his threats, his real motive. I took the recording to Martin. He smiled grimly. This changes everything. This might win your case. Rob came next. Different approach. Subtle manipulation. I'm worried about you, Sarah. Running this place alone? Working yourself to death? That's not sustainable. I kept recording. He pressured me to negotiate. Accept oversight. The court might side with us. Your best move is compromise. Pride isn't worth losing everything. I stared at him. Get off my land. He left. More evidence. Martin loved it. 2 recordings. 2 approaches. Both showing their real motive. The hearing loomed. I prepared. Martin coached me. Answer directly. Stay calm. Let the evidence speak. Emma practiced with me. Hard questions. Are you depressed? No. Sometimes sad about your father. That's normal grief. Why should you keep the farm? Because I've earned it. Because I've proven I can do this. Because it's your inheritance. The day came. The courtroom was small. County Court. Judge Patricia Morrison. Stern face. Tom and Rob sat with their expensive city lawyer. I wore clean jeans and button-up, looking exactly like what I was, farmer. Their lawyer painted me as overwhelmed widow, isolated, depressed. Martin countered. Presented Dr. Carter's evaluation. Financial records showing 30% profit increase. Character witnesses. Ruth testified I was capable. Bill from the feed store testified I knew farming. Emma's teacher testified the children were thriving. Then the recordings. Tom's threats. His admission about selling. Rob's manipulation. The pattern was clear. Judge Morrison asked Tom directly, "Did you tell your sister-in-law you planned to sell this property?" He stumbled. Couldn't answer cleanly. Then my testimony. Their lawyer tried to rattle me. "Isn't it true you're isolated? I work a farm, but I attend my children's events. I have friends. Isn't it true you refuse help? I hire help when needed. I just don't need help from people who want to steal my farm." Judge Morrison had heard everything. She looked at her notes, looked at Tom and Rob, looked at me. "I'm going to rule from the bench. First, Dr. Reynolds' testimony is inadmissible. She never examined the respondent. Second, the affidavits are contradicted by substantial evidence. Independent psychiatric evaluation. Financial records showing successful management. Testimony from neutral witnesses. Third, the recorded conversations reveal the true motive: greed. Mr. Tom Mitchell explicitly stated intention to sell the property. He threatened Ms. Mitchell. This isn't about helping family. It's about seizing valuable assets. The court finds no evidence Sarah Mitchell is incompetent. To the contrary, she's exceptionally competent. She's managed a large agricultural operation successfully for 7 years. Her children are healthy and thriving. Her property is well maintained. The petition is denied. Ms. Mitchell retains full control. Furthermore, petitioners will pay her legal fees. This petition was filed in bad faith. Court is adjourned. The gavel came down. I'd won. Completely. Tom and Rob looked devastated. Their lawyer left immediately. Martin shook my hand. Complete victory. The kids rushed over, hugged me. Emma crying, Jake grinning, Lily asking, "Does this mean we get to stay?" "Yes, baby. Forever." We walked out into afternoon sunlight. The farm was mine. Legally. Undeniably. When we got home, I stood on the porch, looked at the fields, the barn, the mountains. This was ours. Earned. Fought for. Defended. No one would take it. The days after were strange. Quiet. 7 years I'd worked with doubt, wondering if I could really do it. Now, no doubt, I'd proven it. To the court. To the community. To myself. Martin called days later. Tom and Rob's lawyer is being investigated for filing frivolous petition. Also, 2 other widows contacted me. Similar situations. Your case set precedent. Your victory helps them. Word spread. Respect I hadn't felt before. Men at the feed store nodding. Women stopping me. You're an inspiration. The local newspaper wanted a story. I declined. Just wanted to work. But the respect felt good. My relationship with Tom and Rob was over. They didn't speak to me. Fine. They'd shown their colors. Emma graduated. Got accepted to Montana State. Agricultural business. "Mom, I want to come back. Help you run this place." I cried. "Your father would be so proud." Jake chose veterinary school. Large animals. "I want to work with farmers. Help you with your herd." Lily loved the land. Spent hours in fields. "This is the most beautiful place in the world, isn't it?" "Yes, baby. It is." The farm thrived. I'd proven I could do it alone. But now I didn't have to. Emma helped summers. Jake worked when home. We were building something together. Legacy. Family. 5 years passed. Emma was 22, running operations with me. Jake was 19, pre-vet. Lily was 17, all choosing this life. We expanded, bought adjacent property. 700 acres now. Today I'm 51. Emma is 25, engaged to a farmer from next county. They're building a house on the property. 7th generation on this land. Jake graduated vet school, opened practice in town, specializes in cattle, works with farms including ours. Lily studies environmental science, coming back after graduation. All 3 kids. Choosing the farm. That's the real victory. I still work the land. Differently now. Emma handles operations. I focus on strategy. Mentoring. The lawsuit changed more than our family. Other widows heard the story, found courage, fought their battles. Some won, some lost. But they fought. Several women contacted me, wanting advice. I always made time. You are capable. You are strong. You can do this. The farm is worth $3 million now, but it's not for sale. Never will be. This is legacy land. My children's birthright. Forever. Sometimes I see Tom and Rob. Small town. We don't speak. Just nod. I wonder if they ever think about what they lost. Not money, the relationship, the family. But I learned. I'm stronger than I thought, braver than I believed, more capable than anyone expected. Being underestimated is an advantage. When you prove them wrong, the victory is sweeter. Property isn't just land. It's legacy, family, identity, history. Women are told we can't do things not because we can't, but because others fear what happens when we can. Sometimes the fight isn't about winning. It's about refusing to surrender, standing up. This is mine. I earned it. You can't take it. The best revenge isn't anger. It's success. Living well. Thriving. I plowed the fields for my children. When relatives tried to steal the land, I fought back, and I won. If you're facing doubt, pressure, people telling you that you can't, remember, you can. You are capable. When they try to take what's yours, you fight. You win. Years passed on the farm. The land flourished. Emma married, built her house on the South 40, had her first child, David's grandchild, named him after his grandfather. Jake's veterinary practice thrived. He bought property next to ours, built his clinic there. Lily graduated, came home, started sustainable farming initiatives. We became a model. Universities sent students to study our methods. Journalists wrote articles. Family farm thrives under 3 generations of women. But we never forgot the fight, the battle that proved what we knew. That land belongs to those who work it, who love it, who sacrifice for it, not those who scheme for it. Tom and Rob faded from memory, became cautionary tales. Remember the Mitchell brothers? Tried to steal their sister-in-law's farm? Judge threw them out. Their names meant greed and failure. Meanwhile, our name meant resilience, capability, justice. I'm 60 now, still working. Not as hard, but still here. Still watching sunrise from the porch. Still walking the fields David loved. The farm is Emma's now, legally. I transferred ownership last year, but I'll always be here. This land is in my blood, my bones, my soul. I think about David sometimes, wonder if he knew what would happen, if he sensed his brother's greed. That's why he made me promise, why he left everything to me. He trusted me, to protect what he built, to keep it for our children. I kept that promise, and I'd do it again. Every fight, every sleepless night, every moment of doubt. Worth it, all worth it, because the land is ours. People ask what I'm most proud of, not the court victory, not proving everyone wrong, not expanding the farm. It's simpler. I'm proud my children chose this life, not because they had to, because they wanted to. Emma could work anywhere. She has degrees, experience, offers from corporate agriculture, but she chose the farm. Jake could practice in cities, make more money, have easier life, but he chose to stay, serve the community, work with family. Lily could pursue environmental policy, work for government, change laws, but she chose to implement change here, on our land. That's legacy, not acreage, not money, not court victories. It's children who see value in what you built, who want to continue it, who make it their own while honoring what came before. David would be proud, not just of me, of them, of what we created together even after he was gone. Sometimes I talk to him, standing by his grave on the hill, telling him about the kids, about the farm, about victories and challenges. I like to think he hears, that somewhere he knows, and he's proud. The lawsuit taught me something important. Not everyone will understand your worth. Not everyone will respect your capability. Some will actively try to tear you down, take what you built, claim you're not good enough, but their opinion doesn't matter. What matters is truth, evidence, your own knowledge of what you've accomplished. And the people who truly matter will see it, will support you, will fight beside you. Martin became a friend, still practices law, still helps widows facing challenges. Ruth, my neighbor, is family now, closer than Tom and Rob ever were. Real family isn't always blood. It's the people who stand with you when blood fails you. I mentor now. Young women wanting to farm. Widows facing challenges. Anyone told they can't. I teach what I learned. Not just farming techniques, but how to fight, how to document, how to build cases, how to stand up. One woman, Maria, reminded me of myself. Widow, 3 kids, family pressuring her. They say I can't do it. I told her my story. Everything. The petition, the recordings, the fight, the victory. Her eyes filled with tears. You give me hope. You don't need hope. You need evidence. Document everything. Build your case. Prove your competence. And fight. She did. Won her case. Kept her farm. Started teaching others. That's how it works. We lift each other. Share knowledge. Build each other up. Because the world will try to tear us down. We have to be each other's strength. The farm continues. 800 acres now. Emma bought more land last year. We're the largest family-owned farm in the county. Profitable. Sustainable. Respected. Everything Tom and Rob wanted to take. Everything they said I couldn't manage. Still here. Still thriving. Still ours. I think about the judge sometimes. Patricia Morrison. She retired last year. I sent her flowers. A note. Thank you for seeing the truth. For giving me a chance to prove myself. You changed my life. She wrote back. You changed your own life. I just made sure justice was served. You did the rest. Be proud. I am proud. Of the farm. Of my children. Of standing up. Of fighting. Of winning. But mostly I'm proud of this. I refused to quit. When everyone said I should. When it would have been easier. When I was exhausted and scared and doubting myself. I refused to quit. And that made all the difference. Standing on my porch tonight. Watching sunset. Same view for 28 years. Since David brought me here as a young bride. Some things change. The barn's been rebuilt. New equipment and fields. Emma's house on the south property. Jake's clinic to the east. Lily's sustainable gardens to the west. We've expanded. Improved. Grown. But the essence remains. This is still the Mitchell farm. Still family land. Still home. I think about what I'd tell my younger self. The woman who found those papers in Tom's truck. Terrified. Angry. Unsure. I'd tell her, you're stronger than you know, braver than you believe, more capable than they'll ever admit. The fight ahead is hard, but you'll win. Not because you're perfect, but because you're right, and because you refuse to surrender. I'd tell her, document everything. Trust your lawyer. Record conversations. Build your case. Let evidence speak. And I'd tell her, you're not alone. Other women have fought this fight. Other women will fight after you. You're part of something bigger. But mostly I'd tell her, the victory is worth it. Every sleepless night, every moment of doubt, every tear, every fear, worth it. All worth it. Because you'll stand here someday, on this porch, watching your grandchildren play in the fields you defended, watching your children work the land you kept for them, knowing you did something important, something that matters, not just for you, for every woman told she can't. That's my story. A widow who refused to quit, who stood her ground, who fought for her children, who won. If you're in that fight now, know this. You can do it. You are strong enough. You are capable enough. And when people try to take what's yours, you fight back. You stand up. You win. The land is yours. The victory is yours. Don't let anyone take it.